Okay, on the second part of this tutorial, we're just going to go through and set up a link here for show answer so that it jumps down to show the answer on a separate slide, and then we'll do another one that allows you to jump back to the original slide you were on. If you haven't done so yet, it's a good idea to go up here to Untitled Presentation and type in a name for this. We'll call it Flashcards. Okay, so I've got my 6 flashcards here, and now I need to make 6 more, one for each answer. So I'm just going to take this one here and do edit, duplicate. And on this one here, I'm going to change a couple things. So this 7th slide is going to be the answer for 5 times 1. So I'm just going to change the text to just say 5. And we'll center that so it stays in the middle there. And then down here, instead of show answer, we're going to say back. And again, let's make that centered so that it stays lined up there. Okay, so this one, 7th slide, is a template for the rest of the answer slide. So I'm going to duplicate that. Again, you go Edit, Duplicate, or you can do Command D on a Mac, Control D on a PC, or probably the Chromebooks as well. So I'm just going to do Command D. I need to do 12 total. So there's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm just going to go through and change the answers. So 8, slide 8, is the answer to 5 times 2. So that's going to be 10. This one's going to be 15. This one's going to be 20. This one's going to be 25. And this one will be 30. Okay, so now we have all the slides. We have 1 through 6, which are the flashcard problems, and then 7 through 12, which are the flashcard answers. So I need to link slide 1 to slide 7 and back. Here's how you do that. I'm going to click on this text box, and it's really important that we click on the border to the text box. If you see your cursor in there flashing around, what that means is that you've selected the text, and that's one way to do it, but it's a little more put together, I guess, if you click on the box and make the box the link. Okay, so we click on the box, and then up here we have a link button, and it's also Command K is the shortcut for that. So click on the link button, and we can either type in a web link here, or right here it says slides in this presentation. So I click on that, and we get a list of all the different slides. And so I want to link this one to slide 7. And then I'll apply. Okay, and then you get this little tag down here that tells you where this link goes. All right, so now how that works is if I go to present my slideshow, if I click anywhere on the slide, it just goes to the next slide. Okay, but I'll go back. If I click show answer, it goes to that slide number 7. Okay, so then on slide number 7, I need to do the same thing with the word back. So I'll click on the box, not the word, but the box. I'll click on the link tab, and we'll say slides in this presentation. We're going to link it to slide 1 and apply. And now they go back and forth. So that's the procedure, and I'm just going to go through and do that on all of these really quickly. Okay, now I have a functional flashcard slideshow. And so again, if I start on the first one and I present this slideshow, anywhere that I click will go to the next slide. So 5 times 2, 5 times 3, and I can use my arrow keys to go backwards if I want. But on any one of these, if I want to see the answer, I click show answer, and I show the answer. And then I can click back to go back to where I was. So let's say a student gets stuck on 5 times 4. They need to see the answers. They click show answer. Oh yeah, it's 20. And they click back, and then they can keep on going with their little deal. Okay, one final tip here. Once you've got a bunch of these set up, you can just duplicate the whole slideshow. File, make a copy. And we can do flashcards for the 6s. Click OK. And so it opens up a new tab, and it's an exact copy of what we were just working on. So now that all the links are set up and the graphics are set up, I can just go in here and change this one to 6 times 1 and 6 times 2 and then go in and change all the answers, and you really quickly can fill out your whole set of flashcards there. Okay, so that's the general idea. If you have time to take your kids through that, that is awesome. If you run out of time and can't do it, well, it's for future reference. Can be good stuff.